Hi, I'm Olivia Squizzle, and I am a huge Black Widow fan. You can see the symbols even on my phone case. I wanted to make a video about Black Widow. I've had this in my notes for a really long time because it's like this whole thing. I forget some of it, so it might end up being like a live reaction of what I had written. So basically, if you didn't know, Black Widow, my favorite character in the MCU, is dead and is not coming back, probably. But in the show What If, there is a version of her that I really, really like. In its post-apocalyptic Black Widow in What If Ultron won. And I want her in live action, and I wrote a whole like thing. There's multiple different versions of it, I think, maybe. And yeah, it's a whole synopsis of a Black Widow into the Widowverse movie. So like Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse, this is Black Widow into the Widowverse. So it's Black Widow like meeting different variants of herself.
Hello, Joe. Hey, Sarah.
So in this What If Ultron won, Black Widow would be played by Emily Blunt, who was the front runner for Black Widow before Scarlett Johansson got the role. What If Ultron, Black Widow, played by Emily Blunt, the apocalypse-hardened heroine, shares center stage with Scarlett Johansson's MCU Black Widow. Blunt's Black Widow saves MCU Black Widow on Vormir and takes her on a trip across the multiverse. As they assemble a Black Widow multiversal team, they are sabotaged by an evil Black Widow variant, played by Emily Von Camp, which brings about obvious confusion for Johansson's Black Widow. Emily Von Camp's Black Widow is joined by an evil variant of Jeremy Renner's Hawkeye, who joined Black Widow instead of Black Widow joining him. A third major Black Widow joins the team, comic book Black Widow, the super soldier trained by James Buchanan Barnes, aka the Winter Soldier. This Black Widow is married to Steve Rogers, and they have a son, James Rogers, together. Others joining the cast are Jeffrey Wright as the Watcher, Florence Pugh as Yelena Belova, David Harbour as the Red Guardian, Rachel Weisz as Melina, Adrian Palicki as Mockingbird. I don't know why that one's there. Samuel L. Jackson as Nick Fury. In Evil Black Widow's universe, when Hawkeye came to save her, she turned him to her side and they became infamous supervillains in league with Chris Evans' Captain Hydra and Sebastian Stan's Winter Soldier. In this universe, Samuel L. Jackson's Nick Fury teams up with Sadie Sink's Yelena Belova. So then there's like a whole plot synopsis. I'm telling you, this movie would be insane. It was really a shame we didn't get Black Widow before Endgame. I think had we gotten that movie instead of Captain Marvel, it would have been one of the best MCU movies, and it would have made Endgame even better, as opposed to the Captain Marvel movie, which made Endgame kind of stupid, because what is Carol doing? Like, girl, get your act together or something. So the plot of Black Widow into the Widowverse is... okay, let's see. The plot starts with Scarlett Johansson's Natasha Romanoff and Jeremy Renner's Hawkeye on Vormir deciding who will jump. When Black Widow jumps, Emily Blunt's Apocalypse Black Widow and Jeffrey Wright's The Watcher save her. Blunt needs to find the right Black Widow who Fury told critical information to. Information no one else knows. So they're just like trying to find the Black Widow who knows this secret. I don't know what the secret is. This was like a very random synopsis. I just wanted a bunch of Black Widows to hang out, essentially. Blunt, Johansson, and Wright get to one universe too late. A Black Widow had just died, surrounded by her family. Florence Pugh's Yelena Belova, David Harbour's Red Guardian, and Rachel Weisz's Melina all end up joining the team. Blunt, Johansson, Pugh, and Sink. Wait, where did Sadie Sink come from? Girl! Okay, so I guess I wanted there to be two Yelena's like there's two main Black Widows, and I wanted them to be played by Florence Pugh and Sadie Sink. So Emily Blunt's Black Widow, Scarlett Johansson's Black Widow, Florence Pugh's Yelena Belova, and Sadie Sink's Yelena Belova are the big four playing off each other with witty banter. David Harbour's Red Guardian gets one of the best and most emotional arcs of the movie, possibly dying maybe with Rachel Weisz's Melina. So my idea was like to have Red Guardian be like kind of there the whole time, and then he like has this really like dramatic death, and Melina probably dies with him as well. Emily Von Camp's Black Widow, Hawkeye, Winter Soldier, and Captain Hydra are pawns of the main villain, a superpowered Baron Zemo who wants to roll the multiverse, starting with the universe Apocalypse Black Widow was left in. I think that's like at the end of What If. I think Black Widow's like when the Watcher drops her in a different universe to fight Loki or whatever. He's trying to control that universe, I think. He destroys her second universe, but the Watcher saves her, and now they are traveling the multiverse, recruiting Black Widows. Black Widows specifically because they are easy to snatch up right before their deaths, and no one will know the difference. Oh, and then there's this piece of dialogue that I think the whole movie should be made just so we can have this piece of dialogue. So, Scarlett Johansson's Black Widow, looking at Emily Von Camp's Black Widow. Sharon? Emily Von Camp's Black Widow. Who the hell is Sharon?
Sharon.
Who the hell is
Sharon?
I think the one with Zemo and the one with Red Guardian's death were I don't know if they were supposed to be too different or if I just didn't formulate how they fit together. But I think the general gist of it was that the Watcher and Emily Blunt's Black Widow were like traversing the multiverse, getting help from all these different Black Widows. And then there was like the evil version of a bunch of our heroes. So like then there was evil Black Widow, evil Bucky, the Winter Soldier, evil Hawkeye, and evil Captain America. Like those four were the main villains, and then Zemo. So Zemo was like the guy kind of pulling all the strings behind the curtain, and then those four were like the boom boom, you're dead guys. And then it would be the Watcher sort of placing the characters where they need to be, but then the main ones are Emily Blunt's Black Widow, Scarlett Johansson's Black Widow, Florence Pugh's Sadie Sink, Florence Pugh's Yelena Belova, and Sadie Sink as Yelena Belova also, because I guess I thought that was funny. I probably because David Harbour plays Red Guardian, and then Melina. So it was like those six were like the main guys or whatever, and then the like five or whatever bad guys, and they would like end up in all sorts of face-offs and stuff. I thought I had more written, but I guess not. If there is a Black Widow multiverse movie, I would do anything on the set. Like, I would play any character you want me to. I will just sit on the set. I'll film it. I don't care. Marvel can hire me on right now. I'll do the CG. Get it? It was a really funny joke. Or alternatively, you could just go for a whole Stranger Things, like, ripoff, where all the Stranger Things cast play Black Widow characters. So, like, Millie Bobby Brown is Natasha, Sadie Sink is Yelena, David Harbour is Red Guardian, and then Winona Ryder is Melina. Maybe, Noah Schnapp is Captain America. And then Lucas as Sam Wilson. This is weird. Just because of the whole, I think Sadie Sink would be really funny as, like, a different version of Yelena. Because I just went 2 Yelenas and 2 Black Widows. Come on. So basically, I just really want more Black Widow, but I don't want a resurrection. I don't want it just to be like, oh, she was resurrected. If they can do it right in Secret Wars, where she's a variant, if we can get post-apocalyptic Black Widow in live action, I will be very happy. I would want her to be played by Scarlett Johansson or uh, Emily Blunt, pretty much. Those are pretty much the two options. And yeah, I think it would be super totally cool and really fun. Okay, enjoy your day.